Today we're speedrunning through Bendy in the Ink Machine, a game where one of our old animation friends wants us to go visit the old workshop because he has something he needs to show us. So of course we'll oblige and we can start the speedrun as soon as we're able to start moving. And right away you can see that this game has a really cool art style. It's definitely one of the things that lets this game stand out the most. But our first objective is going to be going over to the Ink Machine and starting it up. So we're gonna have to be coming over here and we need a couple of dry cells to do this, so we'll go pick those up and place them in this machine before pressing this lever. And after this, we have a little bit of time to wait for some doors to open. And as soon as it does that, we're gonna wanna walk through. And also we get a chance to look at Bendy. He's looking pretty nice. We'll also get a tiny jump scare right there, but it's not too big just yet. After this, we wanna check out this room, which right away we leave because now we know our objective to get 6 different objects. And the first one is in this kind of interesting place, but we're gonna get that wrench and just leave because I do not have time to deal with that. And at this point, if this was me, I would definitely be leaving this place. But the main character of the game is way braver than I am, so he's gonna keep going. He really wants to see what his old coworker was talking about. There's going to be the second thing, which is going to be a doll, I guess. I don't really know why you need that to turn on the power, but I guess it works. And we'll keep going through. This time we're going to be going back towards the beginning. We'll see a light that turns off and we can take a CD or an old vinyl, something like that. Someone's going to get mad at me in the comments for saying that, but whatever, because we're going back over here, not really paying too much attention to the flickering lights. Coming into this room where we're going to get a bottle of ink, which has a toxic sign on it. And I mean, fair enough, it is ink, but it is still kind of ominous. And seeing this dreams come true sign for the second time, it's definitely getting a little bit creepier given what's going on, but the main character doesn't care at all for some reason, and we're just gonna keep collecting these things. That is now the 5th thing we have collected. We're gonna jump up these stairs and finally go back to the first room we made it in, which is going to be the ink machine room. And we're gonna grab one more object, which I thought was the ink, and then I realized I have to get the cog instead because I'm kind of stupid, but it's only a minor time loss. And now we have to go back to the one room. So we'll pass by the plank and we'll see this room. There are gonna be 6 pedestals that we have to place our things on. Yeah, we kind of just go one by one. Not too much to say for this. But as soon as we make it out, we get kind of an interesting thing where Bendy just suddenly appears. And it's also really funny because you can see with the subtitles, my person is like, who put this here? But it's like way after the time that he saw it. So that's kind of funny. And hey, look, another jump scare. You know, just tiny little jump scares just to set the mood. We're also going to turn on that to turn on the ink, get splashed by it. And yeah, everything's looking good. Or I mean, I guess as good as it could be. Because now that we have that on, we can go back to this room. And for real, we can finally turn on the ink machine. It's now ready. But as soon as we do that, everything's gonna go dark. And yeah, my dude really needs to leave at this point. But for some reason, he just wants to see what his old coworker was talking about. So we're going back to the very first room. And as soon as we make it here, I'm just gonna warn you, it's gonna be a jump scare because hey, look, it's Ink Bendy. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. And the funny thing is, this is the fastest you're able to run in this game. So my dude is sprinting for his life while very slowly moving, which is kind of hilarious. But hey, it doesn't matter because we're surely going to be able to make it to the exit, except we fall. Yep, we're now in an ink room and we have to slowly go and drain all the ink. Now a little speed strap for this is going to be jumping into the ink because when you're walking through the ink, it's going to take more time. So if we can jump and stay out of it as much as possible, we can just be a little bit faster and drain it a little better. But after that, we make it through this door. We're going to grab this axe and we can use this to knock out these wooden planks. And we're going to do that in the fastest way possible. We'll finally make it to the final door and knock off those 2 before, as soon as we see this hallucination, we will call off time. And there we go. 5:16. Because this is just a speedrun for chapter 1. If you do want to see chapter 2, make sure to leave a like on the video and I'll make sure to do that because this game's really cool. But that's going to put us at 45th place and I'm pretty happy with that. Subscribe if you enjoyed. Bye.